Hi everybody, Kevin of Bear Creek Honey. February 25th, 2019. 2 days ago we had a pretty good blizzard. 40-mile-an-hour winds or better. Heavy snow. Ice the day before. You can see all the bushes are pretty well bent over. Real heavy snow. But kind of wanted to just come out here and just take a look at my hives. It was funny, I was watching a video and the guy said, you know, he was checking all his bottom entrances and said, well, since his bottom entrances had holes, his bees were alive, and that's how you check after a snowstorm or snow blizzard. Well, that's not always the case, especially if you have upper entrances and your bees. This is my swarm hive right here, and one way I can tell that my hive is alive is well, I mean, right now it's 0 degrees outside, but there's dead bees out front, which is an indicator. But you can see the bottom entrances, even though I got the bottom entrance wide open, it's completely closed. And then there's a little bit of frost there at the front entry, but not a ton. My bees have gone down a little bit in this hive for some reason. They're not up on top like they used to be, but they moved. But they're still alive and well. Yep, there's one right there. Actually, he's coming out. You know, and she just took off, and she'll die in seconds here. I don't know where the hell she went, but anyways, so that's alive. This hive here, I never see these bees. There's no dead bees out front. Again, I never see these bees out and about. But the funny thing is that you can see the entrance hole is frosted shut with a bee that actually sort of got frozen in there a bit, which is a little odd, but nonetheless was what it was. So that hive is alive and well, and my third hive over here also has a few bees out front. The entrance hole was cleared a little bit, so the bees might be a little bit lower in that colony, but the upper entrance is all frosted, so that's a good indication that the hive is still alive and doing well. So 3 for 3 there. Those are my other hives. That's the one that died in January. It's just sitting there, and that one's empty completely. Never had anything in it. This winter is the winter from hell. It just won't end. Like I said, we're almost entering March here. Today's the 26th, and we're expecting another 6 inches today of snow. And I got nowhere to put snow anymore. I don't even know where I can shovel it to. There's so much snow. It's just brutal. It just won't end. And no reprieve for the bees for quite a while until we start getting a warming trend. And looking at the forecast, it's not going to happen in the next 2 weeks, at least. So that'll take us through mid-March, at least, before we might see any warming trends. I have a friend, a neighbor, a couple doors down, and he was telling me that he's used to taking his boat out this time of the year and putting it in below the dams. You know, even though the lakes are still frozen, the rivers are wide open. He said the last 2 years he hasn't been able to at the end of February, just because it's been so much snow, so cold, just unbelievably cold and snowy. So global warming can kiss my butt. You know, I'm sure the bees would appreciate a little bit of global warming. Anyways, my hives are alive and well, and I just look forward to a little bit of warming trend. Happy beekeeping.